Baby Steps program is located at St. Elizabeth Healthcare, and what we do is we work with parents and mothers that are pregnant and or parenting with a history of substance use disorder. So a lot of times we get referrals from our moms during their pregnancy, or we get referrals after a mom delivers and at the hospital. So we just follow up with the patient. We offer our program. We offer them as far as resources, education. We do nursing education, peer support. We also offer them individual therapy and group therapy. We just have a wraparound support system for our patient to get them through this journey.
So how I have been connected with Baby Steps is I was a patient with them when I delivered my daughter back in April of 2020. It was a phone call from Kelly.
I think it was me. Yes.
Just explaining, her, the program, and, it looked a little different then than it does now, but regardless, I really needed at that time, all the help that I could get. I was still in active addiction and really had no idea what was going to happen. So that's when I started getting involved with them, and then I had to go to treatment. And they followed me to treatment, and they brought me diapers and baby clothes and baby items, which was great because being in treatment, you don't always have access to those things, or to make phone calls or you might not even have a person to call if you could make a phone call, So it was very, very helpful for me. And then I hit a little bit of a rough patch, had to take care of some legal things. And then once that was taken care of, I got re-engaged with Baby Steps, and I actually started with IOP with the Journey side, and was doing, still involved with peer support with Baby Steps. I was doing IOP. I completed IOP. I went straight into aftercare with Baby Steps, taking full advantage of those diapers because my daughter was not in my custody at the time. So here I am, I have nothing, but I want to try to provide something for my child, you know what I mean? And it was a really big help because even though the person that my daughter was with was we don't need anything, I was but I want to do this because it's the only thing I can do, And then once I got visitations, I had my own diapers. I didn't have to rely on her to send a diaper bag or anything. I could provide that, at least that, for my daughter. So I went through aftercare. They have target case management, which kind of got me tied into the peer support specialist thing. I jumped right into that. I did the peer support. I got certified, and they just so happened to be looking for peer support at the time. So I was definitely was on my radar, and they all know me. They followed me since my daughter was born, and so they were really rooting for me and had my back. So when they were hey, this is coming available, I applied. They even helped me do my resume, and so now I get to work with them and for them and be a part of Sweet Cheeks, not just as a recipient, but as a partner as well. And I get to see other girls in my same situation, really thrive, and that really helps them.
We have a great partnership with Sweet Cheeks Diaper Bank. It really benefits our patients. During our program, as long as the patients are participating with us, they are able to get up to 50 free diapers through Sweet Cheeks Diaper Bank once a month. And that is for any children that they have under the age of 4 in our program. We even have some moms who have graduated from us. They've been with our program for 2 years, but is still participating with us and doing aftercare, that we're able to help them out, with diapers as well. We also help out our moms with the period packs that you guys offer too, which is a great resource for our patients. Sometimes our patients come to us and they literally have nothing. When we do talk about our program to patients, we mention that, Baby Steps, we can help you with resources. And some of the resources we can do is diapers, so I let them know up front, and that's when their eyes get a little big.
Really?
Like, really?
Diapers?
Yes. So, we just tell them as long as you're participating in our program, you're eligible for, up to 50 free diapers once a month.
I like to share my experience because I know I didn't go through a whole lot of very uncomfortable things for no reason, and that's why I'm really glad to be a part of Baby Steps and be a peer support specialist, to be
There's
a hope that listen, I get it and it's hard, but it can be done. And the key thing for me with receiving the diapers is because I didn't have my daughter and I didn't have a job yet and all of these things, I didn't have a car, it was the only thing that I had to give her. So that's what, and I remember feeling that way in the very beginning, and being even though my cousin who had my daughter, she's we don't need anything, I'm I want to do this, you know what I mean? Because it's all I got right now.